Hi, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. I'm Melissa Peshka with Essential Life Mastery Coaching and Healing. Today, I wanted to talk to you about going from a victim to a thriving survivor. So, after a traumatic experience, a victim might feel some of these things. Helpless, they might feel anger, guilt, self-blame, loss of control, closed-minded, and they might even feel a little sheltered. And they also will feel fear. Fear that the traumatic experience will happen again, and fear that they will never heal from this, and they will feel pessimistic. So what does a victim need to heal? They need to be heard. They need to be acknowledged. And they want their feelings justified, validated. Nobody knows what it feels like, what they feel inside. So we as people, human beings, shouldn't judge because, again, we don't know how they feel unless we have had the same exact experience. Everybody feels differently. And even if you have had the same exact experience, you might have been in a stronger state when that happens, so you might not have fallen prey to some of these underlying things that a certain person would feel. It'll be tough for this victim also because they might have worked very hard in submissing their feelings, and they might view their vulnerability coming out and talking about this as weakness. They may see things like, I'm okay, it's over, it's done, yet they still show signs of those characteristics that I mentioned before. They may have trouble in their relationships. So, this is a very vulnerable, tough time for a victim. However, when they want to heal, they will heal. And when that time will happen, how they can become a thriving survivor is they have to just take one step. And that one step is to acknowledge that they are a victim. Acknowledge that they have had a traumatic experience, whether it be a bad relationship, verbal, mental abuse, whether it be witnessing something that they've just can't shake, anything of those natures, anything basically, coming from broken marriages, disruptive, toxic marriage or family life as a child. A lot of times these children grow up and in their adulthood finally start to realize what is going on with their adult life, that they can't keep a job, they can't keep relationships, they have issues with people being close. Taking a step back and acknowledging that maybe something did happen in their past, in their childhood, that their subconscious mind is shoving back and subduing for their own protection. However, it's hurting them now. But there's no time like the present to heal. So finding that healing, taking that one step and acknowledging that something traumatic happened to them is the key. They have to acknowledge that they're a victim. They have to become aware of what happened so that they can bring that down and heal it. Also, they have to understand, too, how it's affecting their life, how it's interacting with their day-to-day living. So reaching out to somebody who has the experience with that is phenomenally huge key. And the program that I created, The Art of Thriving, Becoming the Master of Your Life, is a pivotal point to healing. I created this through my own traumatic life experiences. Looking back and realizing when I became aware and acknowledged the fact that I had traumatic experiences in my life and how I healed from them. Now, are you ever fully healed? No, because there'll always be something that will show up. And you will always have to refer back to the healing process in order to utilize your expertise that you learned on how to overcome some of those triggers. So the art of thriving is acknowledging and becoming aware of what happened, accepting that experience of what happened, that event, and releasing the feelings, thoughts, and emotions behind it. You're never going to erase what happened. That's just impossible. But you can transform the thoughts, feelings, and actions, the thoughts, feelings, and emotions, behind what happened. Coming to grips with that, release, and then you transform. You transform everything you think and feel about that experience, and you take it upon yourself to grow and overcome and realize that nothing can happen again that you can't overcome. Transforming what has happened will help you to move forward in your life in a more positive mindset. When we release what no longer needs to be there with us, the only thing left is happiness and transformation. And then you can thrive. You can become the master of your life, because now you have the expertise of how to handle situations when they reoccur. And I guarantee you they will come up. Triggers will always happen in your life, so that it reminds you of how far you've come and how much you've grown. I will leave this video on my website, essentiallifemasterycoachinghealing.com, so that if anybody wants to find out more information regarding the art of thriving, becoming the master of your life, it's an 8-week coaching program. It's specifically designed for you in mind. It is a personal one-on-one coaching program that you will have with me, and I will show you and teach you the ways that I overcame traumatic experiences in my life. So with that, if you have any other questions, I would love to hear from you. Please feel free to join my Thriving Survivors Facebook group. Visit my website, like my page, and I encourage you to share this to those who might need it. Somebody you know might be suffering in silence, and you wish them the peace and the help that they can overcome their life. So with that, I wish you all a blessed day, and I hope you find your thriving life. Take care.